going on, Jerome's? Your Minnesota Vikings need to find their quarterback of the future. Even though Kirk Cousins is playing at a top-tier level right now, he's 35 years young and also is a free agent this offseason. So are the Vikings going to run it back, or is Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell going to have an eye towards the future? Now, they do have a fifth-round pick, Jaron Hall, on the rooster. He did show a couple flashes during training camp and preseason. And also, Sling and Sam Howell, the Washington Commies, is proving that, hey, a second-year former fifth-round pick can take over and do pretty good, but still TBD there. Either way, the Vikings could and should be looking to move up in the draft for the quarterback of the future. Again, it's going to be tough to move up from 32 to 1. But a guy who is certainly making some noise is Deion Sanders at Colorado, and his son, Shedeur Sanders, is rapidly rising up draft boards, and he's an early Heisman favorite, and he's really super interesting, man. He's a fantastic prospect, and I think that our guy Eli Corbett is on one. Do we make it happen? Is it prime time here in the great state of Minnesota? I think it certainly could be. And let's talk about Shedeur Sanders today. Background: 21 years young, 6'2", 215, former four-star recruit from Cedar Hill, Texas. Now, Deion was his OC in high school, and then he took his talents to Jackson State when Pops got the job there. And then, of course, transferred to Colorado in 2022. So he's really only been coached by his dad. And that could be a red flag, might not be, who knows. But taking his talents to Jackson State 2 years ago, dominated for 2 seasons. He was the SWAC Freshman of the Year, Jerry Rice Award winner for Best Freshman as well. And then in his sophomore season, won the Deacon Jones Trophy for Best HBCU Player as a sophomore, throwing for 3,732 yards, 40 touchdowns, 160.4 quarterback rating. Remember, college quarterback rating is calculated a little bit different than NFL, but 160.4 it's good. It's pretty damn good. And so far, he's been elite through 3 games for the Colorado Buffaloes, who, remember, won 1 game last year. And he had that thrilling win over TCU, the beatdown to Nebraska, and also that huge comeback against Colorado State, which, the game got pretty chippy. And I know that there's a clip of, did Shedeur Sanders try and gouge a Colorado State player's eyes? Not really buying it, but 78.7% completion percentage, 1,251 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick, and he has all the traits that you want in an NFL caliber quarterback. He absolutely does, where he's confident, he's in command, almost borderline cocky, but I'm certainly okay with that at quarterback. He's a quick processor of progressions. I understand he's in a college adjacent type offense, but he reads the full field, he goes through quick, and he does have arm talent for days. Like he's great with the deep ball. He can throw deep outside the numbers. He has a great exit velocity with his ball, and he's accurate, even when off the spot. And Kevin O'Connell has said that accuracy is the number one attribute that he looks for in a quarterback. So, college offenses may not be the great litmus test like they used to be when it comes to transition to the NFL. A lot of open throws, a lot of checkdowns, a lot of everything. But he throws an accurate ball, and also when it's time to get it to his studs, he absolutely does. And he has the stones to make some big-time throws, as evidence in the TCU game at Nebraska, as well as certainly late in that Colorado State game when he led them back right at the end in that thrilling overtime win. And even though it's early, he's shown that the moment is not too big for him. Like, he does have that it factor. He certainly is a chip off the old block when it comes to inheriting his dad's confidence and cockiness, which is a good thing about it. And also, his teammates gravitate towards him. And there's something to be said. So it could be perceived as a downside that he grew up as a rich kid, rich entitled kid, and it's sort of like the Johnny Manziel thing, where it can rub teammates the wrong way. But with Sanders, I feel like he walks the line very well, and you could tell just the way that his teammates follow him on the field, the way that they interact with him on the sidelines, and also when Travis Hunter got hurt from that shot after the play, Sanders was the first one getting in the face of the Colorado State player, and that will get you a long way with teammates. And I think that he is a natural leader of men, and I think that he there's a fine line between supreme confidence that and a true leader of men, and just being a cocky a-hole. And I think that he's much more the former than the latter. But another drawback is the limited resume against top-tier talent. I mean, TCU basically lost everyone. Colorado State's not good. Nebraska sucks. So this weekend against Oregon, when they're 21-point dogs on the road and Hunter is going to be out, like, how can Shedeur rise up? Like, this could be his Heisman moment coming in. And then you got USC at home the week after, so he's going to get some very quick top-tier competition, and I'm fired up about it, man. Like, I'm really excited about Shedeur Sanders, and I mean, come on, man. And of course, we pointed out several times, I mean, this isn't even the full list. I mean, you could add Van Dyke in there. You could add several other quarterbacks onto this list. I mean, could there be 20 quarterbacks drafted in this year's class? That would be insane, man. And I know Dion says, like, his kids aren't declaring this year. They're staying in Colorado for another year. I'm not quite buying that, especially if and when Shedeur is a top 10 pick. And I think the Vikings, obviously the Vikings aren't going to be drafted in top 10 despite the 0-2 start. Don't care what you say. I think that the Vikings certainly can maneuver up and go get your guy. But Shedeur is off to an amazing start at Colorado. Him and his pops have made Colorado primetime viewing, pun intended, and it's fantastic to see. But again, the Vikings looking for the future franchise quarterback. Like, could you imagine Shedeur dropping bombs to JJ and Addison and Hawkinson long term? Come on, man. And then also, hey, if things don't work out with Kevin O'Connell, Coach Prime is just there waiting. You know that's exactly what's going to happen. That's right, babe. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to draft Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.